Hello and welcome to my channel Learning with Strategy. In this video we are going to learn our lecture number 1, in which we are going to discuss our first chapter of chemistry in foundation series, that is nature of matter. So what are we going to learn in this chapter? First is the introduction, then the postulates of kinetic molecular theory, then classification of matter on the basis of chemical composition. Now let us see the introductory part. The subject of chemistry basically deals with the study of matter and different perceptions. One of the important aspects of study of matter pertains to the various physical states in which matter exists. So what is here stated is about the subject of chemistry, in which we basically study matter. You can see everything around you which has some mass and occupies space. Suppose you're having one pen in your hand, it is also a matter and it's the part of chemistry. So we are going to study various physical states, that are solid, liquid and gaseous states of matter. These are the basic states, but more two types of states are hereby added in our chemistry, that are plasma and Bose-Einstein condensate. So what do you mean by plasma? It's one kind of state of matter which consists of super energetic and super excited particles. They are very much energetic, that is, they are having very much electrons and are very much energetic. They are super excited and they are in the form of ionized gases. So what do you mean by Bose-Einstein condensate? So in 1920, Indian physicist Satyendra Nath Bose had done some calculations for a fifth state of matter. Building on his calculations, Albert Einstein predicted a new state of matter, the Bose-Einstein condensate (BEC). So, what do you mean by it? So, it is the form of matter formed by cooling a gas of extremely low temperature, about 100,000th the density of normal air, to super low temperatures. So this state is named on behalf of Satyendra Nath Bose and Albert Einstein. So now let us see further. Another equally important perspective of study is the structure and molecular composition of matter. In addition to these two areas, the study of matter is also significant with reference to the type of transformations matter undergoes under various conditions. So, as you might have known that there are different types of transformations of matter from solid to liquid, liquid to gas, gas to solid, gas to liquid, etc. So these are the basic transformations of matter. Under some conditions, we can perform these processes to convert one state of matter into the another state. So matter basically exists in three states, as we know: solid, liquid and gases. Irrespective of the states of matter, the basic units of matter are only molecules. As we have known that matter is the form which has some mass. Mass means it is made up of something. We don't know what is it, but we state it as molecules. Simplest forms by which matter is made is called molecule. So the three states of matter differ with respect to the pattern of molecular arrangement, which brings about a change in physical behavior of the substances in their respective states. the various characteristics of matter which determine the physical behavior are envisaged in the kinetic molecular theory. Envisaged means they are stated in the kinetic molecular theory. So now let us see postulates of kinetic molecular theory. What do you mean by postulates? Postulates is nothing but statements given by someone regarding kinetic molecular theory of matter. So first postulate is, is matter is composed of small tiny particles called molecules. Now let me show you what I am supposed to tell hereby. Suppose we are having hereby three kinds of boxes or containers. We are going to state it as matter. And then I will like to explain you what do matter means and what are the molecules in it actually. So now let us study what do it mean. Now matter is composed of small tiny particles. Suppose this is the solid, this is the liquid, and this one is the gaseous state of matter. So now what I would like to explain you hereby is, see, it may be made up of something. So that something is called molecules. In solids, molecules are closely packed. They are having not no, but a very much little of space between them. And that's why it's called as solid. Solid means packed tightly. Molecules are packed tightly. See, in solid molecules are packed tightly. Whereas in liquids, molecules are packed loosely than in solids, like this. See. And in gases, they are very much loosely packed. See, like this. They may be less in quantity, but they are loosely packed. See, like this. So, these are the molecules which combine together in different patterns to make matter. So, the empty spaces existing between the molecules are called intermolecular spaces. Just understand hereby what do it mean. See, here is some space between two molecules, here is some space, here is some space. Space indicates the pink color. See, here everywhere is some space between the particles. Here also is some space. Space is more hereby. See, and here is very much big space. You may observe. See, very much big space. You can see very much big space is there in gaseous states. I'm not marking each and every space but going to show you with some example. So now what do these spaces tells us? These are the intermolecular spaces. You might have studied in biology that there are some intercellular spaces in tissues, kinds of tissues. Likewise, there are some intermolecular spaces also in matter between the molecules of matter. So the spaces existing between the molecules are called intermolecular spaces. So the spaces in intermolecular spaces in solids is least, in liquids is more than the solids, and in gases is the most having gases is the kind of matter states of matter which is having the most intermolecular spaces between its particles. Now let us see the third postulate. The molecules have forces of attraction between them known as intermolecular forces of attraction. See, just imagine if there might have not been any attraction between the two molecules of matter, what might have happened? They might have had roamed everywhere, then solid must would not be solid, liquid would not be liquid, and gases too would not be gases. They will become so much far away from each other that it can't be stated as matter. We can't touch it, we can't see it with our eyes. So it's not the matter. Therefore, there might be something, some force between the two molecules which keeps the molecules of matter attached to each other, stick to each other, attracted to each other. So what are these forces called? These are called intermolecular forces of attraction. There are two forces of attraction between the molecules. If the molecules are similar, it means the molecules are of similar kind, same kind. They are attached, they are attracted by the force of attraction called cohesive force. And if the dissimilar molecules are getting attracted to each other, it's called adhesive force. See, you might have seen on any of your Fevicol bottle or any of your gum bottle, there it's written as adhesive force. What do you mean by adhesive force? Adhesive force is the force of attraction which connects, which sticks, which attracts two dissimilar, two different molecules, particles, matter to each other. So the fourth postulate is the molecules possess kinetic energy due to their keyless motion. What do you mean by keyless motion? It's the uneasy, abnormal, continuous motion. It's